What up, Smart Rapper Gang? Today I'm going to show you the 10 best super lowest cost home studio computers that you can get that you can record yourself on. We're in a day and age now where you don't need a supercomputer in order to record yourself. You're not editing video, you're recording yourself, okay? So it takes a very low amount of processing power. You don't need a crazy amount of RAM. I mean, it's really not that complicated. You could record yourself on a computer that costs like $100, $150. Like, really, that's all you really need. You know, I mean, damn near cell phones now can have actually no, cell phones do have the processing power to actually run digital audio workstations like Pro Tools and stuff like that. They could, if you put them onto the screen, you could use that as a computer. You really could actually do that shit. I should probably make a video on that too. But today I'm going to show you the 10 lowest cost home studio computers. I went and handpicked all these, found the really good deals, the ones that I am going to recommend to you. We're going to get into that day. We're going to get into that today, man. Just one of those. We're gonna get into that today. I'm gonna go into a screencast and show you. You're gonna become a smarter rapper. You're gonna save yourself some money. I'm gonna show you right after the intro. All right, and here we go. We have the first one here. I went and handpicked all of these for everybody. They're super low cost. They're gonna range from 150 to like 350. Low price, but these look like actually really solid deals. Okay, so number one here, we got this one. It's a quad core i5, 3.1 gigahertz processor, 8 gigs of RAM. That is amazing for $200. Amazing. Again, think about this though. These don't come with a monitor, a $5 keyboard, a $10 mouse. Okay, you can get a monitor for 50 bucks. I do recommend you get a good monitor though, because you're gonna have a better workflow, as I've talked about in other videos. But this is the first one. Okay. $200, man, that's a deal. That's a freaking deal, okay? Now, the second one, again, $200, i5, 3.2 gigahertz, another 8 gigs. It comes with Windows and everything else like that. These all they're all in the same price range. These will all work fantastic for you to be able to record yourself at home. And I guarantee you this thing will probably last 2-3 years. Like, seriously, these are solid machines, okay? The third one here, okay, 175. Now this is another thing too. I'm gonna go into this. I looked to see why anybody was complaining about this. They're talking about, oh, the software didn't install. Like, you're not gonna have that freaking problem. If you buy this computer, you install Windows, it's gonna work, okay? But at the same time, it is a Lenovo. I don't really recommend Lenovo's a bunch. A couple of these are Lenovo's. I would go with the Dells or the HPs over the Lenovo's. In my personal opinion, I bought primarily HPs. And Dell computers, and then I also upgraded, and now I customize all my computers. But just so you know, here's another Lenovo right here. Okay, again, only 200 bucks. All right, this one here, get an HP right here, 180 bucks, 3.1, 4 gigs of RAM. Also, I'm sure that there's an additional RAM slot in here in order to put more RAM if you need to. So you can buy a little stick of RAM and you just put it in the slot, boom, it'll recognize the RAM as long as this is a DDR3 RAM, and you can get DDR3 RAM for cheap. Watch this. So DDR3 RAM, like, you can get like an 8 gig stick, whatever, won't be that much money. Look at this. Yeah, there's 2 gig. This is like gaming RAM. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know that. Oh god, especially that one. But you can get a basic stick of RAM, 4 gigs for like 30 bucks. 30 bucks for Patriot. Patriot's a known name. I know that one. You know, it's not that complicated. 30 bucks and you'll have an additional 4 gigs of RAM to run more software. If you don't know what RAM is random access memory. Pretty much it's where the computer stores whatever it's using. So it's like this. It's like if you're trying to remember a bunch of things at once, you're like I gotta remember to get all the groceries. I gotta remember to get milk and bread and this, but I also got to run to the post office and I got to go to the bank, and with only 4 gigs of RAM you would only remember that much. But with more RAM you could then also remember, and I gotta do this later, and I gotta do this, and I gotta do this. It's kind of what it is for a computer. So when you're running a bunch of programs, you can run more things at one time. It can store more for you, and then when you turn it off, it opens up more RAM, and you can open other stuff. So the more RAM you have, the better. I recommend that you have at least 8 gigs of RAM, but you can live on 4 gigs of RAM if you're just working on music on your computer and you're not like doing too much, like running 50 windows of Chrome and running all this other stuff. But 8 gigs is a go-to. So if you buy one that's 4 gigs, I still recommend heavily that you buy an extra stick and put it in the computer, okay? So this is the HP I was talking about. Too bad it doesn't show it on the inside, but it's okay. Also, when it comes to Tiger Direct, I did buy No, I bought my computer from Newegg, but I have bought stuff from Tiger Rex, so they're trustable as far as I've had the experience with them. Okay. Oh, see, this one's out of stock. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's good though. It shows you that they're selling. Okay. I'll put all the links to everything that is not sold out below. Okay. I mean, look at this. I found 10 of these for you guys in like 15 minutes. Like, this is not hard. This one is only 140 bucks. Okay, and this is an HP Pro desktop, i5 3.1 gigahertz, 4 gigs of RAM. Okay, 320 gigabyte hard drive, and that is more than enough for a hard drive for music. If you're not working on video or downloading a bunch of video and put it down there, you're fine. Still recommend you buy external hard drives. You guys know me. I always talk about getting extra external hard drives. Now, that's a deal. $140. That's a deal. Now, what I also wanted to do for you guys and girls is show you some laptop options. Okay, now a place that I've bought a lot of laptops from, and even my aunt who adopted me, I had her get a laptop from here too because they're freaking dirt cheap and these things last forever. I had one for 1 year and then the hard drive died, but I also leave the computer on for 24 hours a day. So of course it was gonna fucking die. I leave the computer on. I was running softwares and overusing it, and I manhandle the computer, you know. So like, it died, but the hard drive died. For 40 bucks, they sent me a new one. No big deal, okay? No big deal. But I'm just like giving you my honest experience with them. This 250, I spent $315 and got I got an i7 with 8 gigs of RAM. It was beautiful. Okay, these things are not expensive at all. And this is only if you have to be on the go. Of course, you'll spend less money on a desktop computer and get more power because the tech is bigger. When you go to a laptop, it's smaller tech, so it costs more money. But if you want to be able to have an on-the-go studio or be able to bring this to Starbucks or work somewhere else with it, which you always need a laptop, then go to Laptop Experience and get one from here. Okay? You can click i7 laptops here, right? And it's just, look at this thing, $250. For $250, a 2.7 gigahertz, 6 gigs of RAM, 320, got a webcam on it and everything. That's $250 for a laptop. That's the deal. Now check out these other laptops. Here's like a list of a whole bunch of their laptops. It goes up to almost around 400 bucks, but that one is i7 2.2, 8 gigs. That's solid. That's pretty solid. But look over here. Look. I like doing this too. I like seeing what's on sale because if you just need a laptop for on the go, these guys got laptops for less than 100 bucks. Now this is probably a bit slow though. It's just a dual core. But if you just need one to like be typing lyrics on the go and stuff like that, get this or get yourself like a little tablet, right? But these are the ones that are on sale. So I would say stick with one that's gonna be around $200 for a better deal. And I'll also get something with over 2 gigahertz of with the speed that's at least an i5 processor and is at least a quad core if you can get it. Okay, but these guys have good deals. And no, I don't make $1 off of me showing you guys their computers and stuff like that. I've just bought 3 or 4 computers from them so far, and then my most recent laptop, which is more expensive, which was $400. Not the most recent. This one was $2,500, but the one before that I moved to LA with cost me $400, and I got that on Newegg. So you can also check out Newegg. But I'll put all these links below for you guys. Okay? I hope this helped. All right, there you have it. Those are all right there. I'm gonna put the links to those below. Now, some of the links may change, so be on the lookout for that. Some of them may longer be available when you see this video and stuff like that. But don't worry. Check them out. See if they're there. If not, there's going to be ones that are very similar in that price range. You don't have to spend a crazy amount of money. I recommend you get at least an i5 processor with 4 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3, DDR4, whatever. Like, that's just the bare minimum basic stuff. Windows 10, and you may be an Apple user, but if you're trying to save money, you need to ignore the fact that Apple exists because it's very, very overpriced for honestly no reason. She got Apple, her shit is crashed. She literally 20 minutes ago told me how her computer is crashing, and I got 2 Apple computers right here. What happened? Crashed. Like, it's like, nah. Now I'm doing I custom make all my computers. Oh yeah, this right here, this baby right. Ooh, Anyways, you can get a cheap one for a deal. Check those links out below. Go ahead and leave a like, hit me with a comment. Oh wait, you know what time it is.
I got this right here, man. It's time for word of the day. New words you can say, new words for your rhymes and for your wordplay. By the time you leave this video, you'll be smarter than you was before. This is so stupid. What up, people? Time for another word of the day. Today's word of the day is ragtag, and it's pretty self-explanatory. It means ragged, unkempt, pretty much. My old clothes were very ragtag, so I had to go get new clothes for this photo shoot I'm doing today.
All right, go ahead and hit that like button.
hit me with a comment. Let me see 4 bars below for today using today's word of the day so you can retain that word and get your smart points. You guys are getting so many smart points, but watching these videos, you're learning so much. Okay, and I really appreciate y'all watching because it helps me, helps me grow. As we grow, it looks like, whoa, look over there. All these people over here learn from that guy. Oh shit, I'm gonna watch this shit too. Woo, we going like crazy, right? And it's all thanks to you. So thank you so much for watching. Hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed already, and then hit that little bell so you're notified every time I release a new video, which is every day, so you can become a smarter rapper. Bam! All right, check out these videos. I'm gonna put the links below for you guys, so check those out, okay? I'm just trying to hook you up, get these dillies. Don't waste your money on stuff you don't need. You don't need to go buy big crazy stuff. Get the low cost stuff. I also have the videos on $100 home studio budget, $250, $500, and $1,000. Those are on the channel. Search them. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Keep hustling, gang.